In this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can migrate your WordPress website to a new host without losing any file or content on your website or without breaking your website. So the first thing I'm going to show you this website. This is the website I want to move to a new host. So this is my data marketing website. So just take a look at the website so that when we are working with it, you can know what we are working with. So this is what the website I want to move, and as you can see, so the first thing I'm going to do right now is to install a new plugin. Add new. Then we are going to add WP Vivid. WPV. So this is the plugin we are going to add. Install. Then once you install, then activate it. So once you activate it, it's going to redirect you to this page. And at this point, what you want to do is to leave this thing as it is. Then click on this backup. Then this is going to take some time, depending on your website, depending on the kind of file and content you have on your website. So we are just going to wait till it's fully backup. So as you can see right here, it's now fully backup. So for me to see the backup file, so I have to scroll down here. Then you can see that today, May 20, about 1 p.m. as you can see right here. So this is the file. So what you want to do at this point is to click on this download. Then it's going to load and redirect to this download space. Then click on this download again. The file is about 200 MB or so. So you download it to any folder you know that is safe enough. So just keep it safe. Understand? So I'm just going to click on save. Then I'm going to wait for this to be fully downloaded. So as you can see, the file is now fully downloaded right here. So you want to make sure that the file is already on the folder you download. This is the file here, the samgreendigital.com.ng file. So once you confirm that the file is fully downloaded to your PC, then the next thing you want to do is to go to your old hosting service or provider. So this is my old hosting provider. So I just want to look for the domain name. Understand? I'm going to look for the domain name. Alright, so this is the domain name right here. So what I want to do is to click on manage. If you are using different hosting provider or you bought your domain in a different company like Namecheap, GoDaddy and so on, the interface might be different from what you are seeing right here. So just try and locate where you see manage. So just click on the manage. Then at this point, what you want to do is to click on this name server. Click on it. Then you want to use custom name server. So this is my new hosting service. So your new hosting service is supposed to give you at least 2 name server. So if you don't have it, you can just Google search it or just contact them depending on the kind of hosting service you are using. So I'm using this, so I already get the name server. So I'm just going to copy it and paste it on this space. So as you can see, I've pasted it and I can just remove this. So what I want you to do is to go to this website, then click on it. Then you want to copy and paste the URL of your domain. So you want to copy it, copy, then come back here, then paste it here, then click on this. So as you can see right here, you can see that the name server here is DNS1armorweb.net, which is this my current hosting provider right here. So now why you are doing this is because you want to actually know once this new host server take effect. So you're just going to click on change, then you're going to wait. Then you should be able to see change successfully. Understand? So you want to come back here again and you want to refresh it to see if the name has already changed, the name server. So as you can see, it has not changed. So it's going to take few minutes or few hours. So just make sure that you have your eyes on this. Understand? So while you are waiting for that, there's other things you need to do while waiting for this. So the first thing you want to do is to log into your hosting provider cPanel. So I'm just going to log into the cPanel. All right, so see, this is the cPanel of my hosting provider. So what I want to do is to scroll to domain, click on domain. Then you want to look for this particular domain right on this domain tab. If you have different domain, understand, if you have different domain, you should be able to find it here. So I'm just going to look for that domain. So once you see the domain name, you want to click on this manage. So you can see this is the domain name, samgreendigital.com.ng. So what you want to do at this point is you want to click on remove it. So while doing that, you also want to go to WordPress Manager. Understand? Go to WordPress Manager. Then you want to look for this particular domain on this WordPress Manager. So for me, it's going to be samgreendigital.com.ng. So this is the domain right here. So I'm just going to click on this. Then I'm going to scroll down till I find this uninstall. I'll find this uninstall. Then I'm going to click on install. Then under this uninstall, what you want to do is that you want to remove this installation. Remove this installation. Click on OK. So it's going to remove the installation. While doing that, check here. You can see that this domain has been removed. The system removed samgreendigital.com.ng domain and any association redirectory. So this one has been successful. Then this one has also been successful. So just click on this, return to WordPress Manager. So right now what we want to do is to confirm if the website is down, because the websites have to be down. So we are going to refresh this page and you can see you can see that there is nothing right here. You cannot find anything here. It's just down. So at this point you are going to wait for few hours. Sometimes you are going to wait for maybe like 6 hours, sometimes less than 2 hours. Understand? Then you are going to come back to this. Well, let's refresh it again. Okay, we can see that this thing is still the same, but we are going to continue with what we are doing anyway. So see, it has effects on this. So at this point, the next thing you want to do is to go to your cPanel of your new hosting. So I'm going to log into my cPanel of my new hosting. Then I'm going to come to domain. Just look for domain. Just click on this domain. Then create new. Then you want to copy this domain. You want to copy this domain name. Copy. Then come back here. Then paste it here. Understand? Then remove this. Understand? Then as you can see, this is the domain samgreendigital.com.ng. Then I'm going to click on submit. So it's going to take a little bit, a few seconds or few minutes. So as you can see, you have successfully created the new samgreendigital.com.ng main domain, blah blah blah. So at this point, you want to look for that domain if it has reflects. So you can see that this is the domain right here. This is the domain right here. So what I'm going to do at this point is to go to WordPress. Then I'm going to click on install. Then I'm going to select the domain from here. So it's Samgreen Digital. So this is it, samgreendigital.com.ng. Then I'm going to change this thing to this. Then this password, I'm going to copy this password. So just copy this password and save it somewhere. Then this email, you want to put your active email address. So I'm going to put my own. Once you do that, just scroll down. until you see install, just click on install. So it's going to install. So it's successfully installed. So what you can do is that you can try to open this. If it's going to open, you can see that it's not going through. The reason is because the hosting, this our new hosting, is yet to reflect on this name server. So this is going to take like few hours. Sometimes it's going to take two hours. Sometimes it's going to take up to 6 hours to reflect. So when that is done, we are going to continue with the video. As you can see that we are now on our WordPress dashboard. So I'm just going to refresh this. And if you now come back to this, you can see we still have armorweb.com, the armorweb name server right here. So instead of this armorweb, if I refresh, let me refresh it. You can see that we now have the name server we input earlier, which is the mosa.ng, ns, and so on and so forth. So if you don't know your name server, as I said earlier, it usually come with the email you get when you purchase your domain or hosting. So you should expect to, is usually two, from my experience. So once you get those, to just change your name server from the old hosting service. So since we are here right now, the next thing is to let's view our website. You can see that this is how your website is going to look like. You might be seeing something different, but it's going to be blank. So what we need to do right now is to come to plugins, come to add new, and add WP Vivid. Click on install, click on activate. Then at this point you want to scroll down here where you see this upload. Click on this upload. Then you are going to select the file. So I'm just going to select the file. So this is the file, the samgreendigital.com.ng. So I'm just going to click on upload. So as you can see, it's going to read we are in 2% right now. So depend on the size of your file will determine if it's going to be faster or it's going to take time. So I'm just going to wait till it fully upload. Alright, so once the backup is fully upload, you are going to see it somewhere around here. So just click on this button to restore. So you just click on restore. It's going to confirm if you actually want to restore it. So just click on this button, restore, then click on OK. Then it's going to take some time again to restore all the backup. So while doing that, what I will advise you to do is that make sure you have this this one open where you install the WordPress, because what actually happens is that the password you use while doing this process, if you use that password there, it will not be valid. So the password you want to use after the own backup is to use the password of the backup file. So the password you are using on your previous WordPress website should be the password you want to use on this website when it's fully backup. And another thing you can do is that make sure you can do it in a way that your old WordPress and your new WordPress that you just install here should have the same password, so that you don't have password issue. Understand? So while waiting for that, you just have to wait. It's at 23% right now, so we are going to wait till it's fully restored. Alright, so as you can see, it said that samgreendigital.com.ng says restore complete successfully. So once I click this now, what it's going to do is that it's going to log me out of this. As you can see, it's going to log me out. So as you can see that this thing has been automatically filled. So if I click on login now, you can see that it's error. It's a password or username error. That is why I suggest that when you want to install the new WordPress, you should be the same password with this one. So what I'm going to do right now is to come back here. Then I'm going to click on this login. Then you can see that I can now find myself here. So once I successfully log in, what I want to do is that I want to come to this user, then I want to come to profile, then you want to come scroll down till you see new password. So you want to make sure that you change your password. So I'm just going to click on set new password. Once I set my new password, then I'm just going to scroll down till I see update profile. So I'm just going to update. Then as you can see that is already updated. So what I'm going to do right now is that I'm going to log out. Then I'm going to input the new password here. Then I'm going to click on login. Now you can see that we are now in, but because I have two-factor authentication on my website, it's going to ask for this. So by now you should be able to successfully log into your website. Understand? So now let's refresh this website again. You can see this is the domain, the samgreendata.com.ng. So I'm just going to refresh. Voila, you can see that our website is now fully back. We do not lose any form of data or anything. So this is the website. If I click on our service, we have Facebook advert. You can patronize me. I design websites. I run Facebook adverts. If you live in Nigeria, I can also help you to get your CAC certificate. So that is the service I render. So you can see everything is intact. So if I click, let me click on this testimony, you can see that it's going to redirect me here. So that is how you can transfer your WordPress website to another host without losing any data. That is everything we are going to be covering in this video. I hope you find this video valuable and helpful. If you find this video helpful, give this video a thumbs up so that more people like you that are looking for how to move their WordPress hosting to another hosting can get to see this video. Share this video with your friend. Subscribe to this channel. Turn on the bell notification so that anytime I drop a new video just like this, you'll be among the first people to be notified.